for 5.5 years in banking in Zurich, Switzerland. And after that, I transitioned into or full-time into the fitness and health industry. And about 2.5 years into my career, in banking, I realized that while it was good and you can have very successful career and make very good money, there there was a different calling for me. And one, I didn't want to have a boss.
Hmm.
I didn't want to be in the corporate space, in the corporate ladder. But number three, I wanted to help people make a lifelong transformation, and the reward that comes with that. I never really got that from banking or from the work in corporate environments. Where here I can make a transition directly, or transformation directly in someone's life. And to give a little bit more detail and background, so as I was in banking, on the side, I was training people in person, so a little bit of personal training, the full-time banking job, and then I was building, I could say, like a supplement drink company on the side that was not successful, which is okay. And as I was doing or attacking those three things and chasing wealth, eventually I gave up my health in the process and burned myself out. I was fatigued all the time, very poor sleep, low energy, low libido. And it got so bad that I had started getting issues with my heart. So my heart health wasn't great. And, very young, mid, early 20s, not so good. You walk in there to the cardiologist and you see people all in their 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you're the guy in his early 20s. What did I do? I don't really belong here, at least yet. And that was kind of like the wake up call, and where I drew the line and said, okay, enough is enough. And that's where or when I quit my daytime job and transitioned full time into the online fitness world. I guess it depends where someone is on their timeline. Like, different people are at different stages, but based on the question you asked, I believe a lot of people, especially if we take like Zurich or the banking world, but even like if we would take Wall Street and the banking world in the US or really anywhere in the world, that a lot of people associate fitness with vanity. They think, oh, it's all about looking good at the beach and having a six pack or having a toned body. And yes, that is a big part. And I think more people than not deny that they want that, meaning they really want that. But on the outside, they say, I don't want it because it's not really always what society wants to see. So they hide behind that, let's call it political correctness, so to say.
Hmm.
So that is one part. But the other part is a lot of people overlook that ultimately how you feel is how you perform. So if you don't feel great, you won't perform at your best. That's very simple. And uh, the more and more people, and we can talk more about that, but more and more people, more and more companies are doubling down on wellness programs, health programs, because they see the impact of the performance, but also the ROI that comes with it for their company and the growth that comes with that in the longer period, but also the overall well-being. Like, let's say you run a company and I would work for you, and let's say we wouldn't increase the productivity, but directly with energy and peak performance, but I would be happier because when I feel better, I'm happier, my brain chemicals, my hormones. So if I'm happier, I have a better relationship with you at work, then ultimately I'm gonna stay longer with you because I enjoy the role and I'm gonna give more into that role. And those are all things that are not measured
Hmm.
directly. So I think goes way beyond just the vanity, but also the peak performance aspect. But hey, these guys are taking good care of me at work. I'm gonna give reciprocity, so to say there, and give them back what they gave me as well.